Hello everybody, it's Larry and welcome to today's video. And we've got a really good one for you today. In fact, this is the first one of a new series that we're going to be doing, and that is More at 4. The 2 at 2, people seem to like it, where we have a 2-minute video come out at 2 o'clock every day. But I do get the comment a lot, can you expand on this? And so what I'm going to do is every week on Wednesday, I'm going to release More at 4. So what we'll do is we'll take one of the videos that people wanted to see more about, or maybe one that just I think needed more explanation, and we're going to make a longer video about that topic. Now, that being said, we do have some special giveaways, so stay tuned to the end. You're going to want to hear about these. And then also, let me know what you think about the 2 at 2 and the More at 4 idea. And would you like to see the More at 4 be every day, where we give the short version at 2 o'clock if you want to do it, and if you want to see more, then there's more of that same version at 4 o'clock, where you can get the full version. So kind of looking to see how I can help you. So I need feedback from you. Let me know what's working, what's not working, what would you like to see more of, what would you like to see less of, etc. So with this, today's 2 at 2 was about the Myheritage Color Optimizer. Now, we did one on it not long ago. And why is it getting the second one? Well, because as you can see right here, it says Myheritage in Color just got better. I mean, this is hot off the press. This is December 3rd, 2020, which is today's date. Just hot off the press. Just happened. Okay? And so what they've done is in February this year, they did the color optimizer, which you got this kind of video. You took your black and white and it turned it to this color photo, which is really, really nice. But now they've optimized it even more with more adaptive technology. And the team, super talented team here, point them out, let you read the names. But they've really worked hard and analyzed millions and millions of photos. And it really is something to behold. It was good before, it's great now. If you really want to talk about machine learning and adaptive technology, this is a great example. So let's do less talking and more showing. Don't forget, we got to give some giveaways. We're going to announce how to get those at the end. All right, or maybe I'll sneak them in the middle, make sure you listen along the way. Anyway, so what we're going to do, you go to the family tree portion, and right here, whoops, I clicked on family tree, right here where it says colorize photos. Or you can just type in myheritage.com/incolor, which it says right here, myheritage.com/incolor, INCOLOR, all one word. All right, don't forget the slash. All right, so that'll bring you up to this page, MyHeritage in Color. And what you're going to do is you're going to upload your photo. Now, it's got an example here, and we'll look at it, but I think it's better if we just use a photo. Now, some of you, know I'm scrolling fast here, but I'm going to find a photo here. Now, this is somebody that I've recently found. I have not added her to my tree. Okay? Has not been added to the tree yet, but it's somebody that I will be adding to the tree, very soon. So, I mean, this is kind of a new photo for me. So we're going to see this together at the same time, and let's see what this thing does. Is this all it's cracked up to be or more? All right, so that looks to be, there's the black and white, and there's the color. And I'm going to say enhance this photo. I like to do the colorization and then enhance it. Now, I found that if I do the enhancement and the color, I get some different results. So you can kind of play around with the photos, and I can already see, wow, the sharpness in the detail of that color. Holy cow. All right, the best place to look, let's get on the face, and let's just really see this. All right, there's the original. And we're going to talk about this photo quite a bit because I really want you to understand what they've accomplished here, because this is no small thing. This is big. I mean, this is like major big. All right, here's the black and white. We ready for the reveal? You're like, wow, that's not even the same person. They just made that up. How can that be the same person? Well, it is. I'm going to show you how smart. And again, they've taken millions and millions of photos, And they've been able to deduce things about each one of those photos by the pixels, and then start laying that adaptive technology on top of these photos to make them what they are. This is not just a random hodgepodge collection, hey, I've got some, eyes, some random eyes, I'm just going to always put in the same eyes. This is really, really neat, folks, and I'm going to point this out in such a way that you can see it too. So, you ready? All right, so let's start with the eyes. I mean, you can't help notice, these are black and white eyes, and these are crispy eyes, and you're like, those can't be the same eyes because there's no way you can get that from here. Now, you're somewhat true, but you're also quite a bit mistaken. So look right here. Look where my cursor's at. See it right there? See that little hook right there? That's a light source, white. See, it shows up more here. You see a white dot? So that tells you where the light is. See the shadow on her face here? See kind of a shinier spot there? Now, when we all take pictures, we see that shinier spot, and we see those. So the first thing that you notice on here is they've been able to take where the light sources are and create the shadowing. And so the shadowing and stuff is corrected. And so this is kind of done layer by layer on top of each other, all right? So the next thing I want to point out, look right here. See around the lips? You can see the lips, and then right here, look at how smooth this is. You can see that there's a dimple there. And looky there, you get that. And then right here, you can see this right here. Look at right here. You see the shadow in the lip. Now, my great-grandmother probably wished it didn't show some of that. The other thing, look right here. See the shadow line right here? See the shadow line right here? And see this one right here? Well, those little bits of shadows can be interpreted. Yep, that's right. As you get older, we all know what those little shadows mean. There's wrinkles there. But this photo, they're able to take this little bitty, minuscule lines. It's probably, you may have to scoot up to you can see them right here where the cursor is. You see this line, you see these lines, and you can see where it's on there. Now this, you can barely see it there because it's shadowed over. So again, it's layered on top of each other, these little pieces of adaptive information. You can see the hair and the strokes of the hair, so they know where the hair was brushed. Now, is this her actual hair? Probably not. But they can take the hair and the color that's extrapolated from that, and even the color of the eyes. You're like, well, you always get the brown eyes. No, you can get, the different color eyes depending on what's in the photo. So you can take this and they say, okay, we know this is more likely to be that color because in an old photo, if somebody had, blue eyes, they know that it interpreted to a 6 hex number. Their, colors are shown by hexadecimal, basically 0 up through 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, hexadecimal, 16. And there's 6 of those together in 3 different groups of 2. Not to get too complicated, but you can look that up if you want. And that makes a color. Well, it can tell by these colors what that would extrapolate to give it the color of the eye. So we've got the shadow, we've got the pupils, and you can see it's in the nose. Look at that. It brought out the shape of the nose, the nostrils. That's the same shape, the same everything. It's brought it out. It's crisped it up. Okay, look at the shirt right here. We can tell the shirt, and we crisped it up. Look at that. It's given it an appropriate skin tone. I mean, you think, okay, well, they're guessing at all that. There's a lot less guess in this than you might think, and that's because that's why in February it came out with like the best guess, and now the one that's just been released, the one that they're announcing today on December 3rd, this is, yes, it's still guessing to a degree, but we've taken adaptive learning over the millions of photos and the traits. As people put in, it's like, the ancestor had red hair, the ancestor had blue eyes, and that's been able to help them, like when we answer those trait questions. And then from there, you can extrapolate information. And so all of this adaptive learning has gone into the photos. Now, this doesn't work with the photos that, well, it works with them. It doesn't automatically update your old photos. So if you have photos already there in your My Photos, it's not going to update them, okay? You have to update them yourself because they don't want, if you've gotten one like this that's colorized, it's like, man, I definitely want to take this colorized version right here. That's the picture that I want to keep with this person in my family tree and for others to see. I want to keep this one. And with that, they may, if they just updated it, then it would lay it on top of the one you wanted to keep for that person. So they're not just going to automatically update it. Now, it would be nice if they had a button. Would you like to update all those 50 or 100 photos you've already done? Yes. Click it, and it puts them in another folder album for you. That would be good. Hint, hint. Okay. So rather than me do that, or, can I bulk upload the ones I've already done? So that does come with the penalty of we are going to have to do them again. But wow, what we get if we do that is really going to be worth it. I mean, I really cannot wait to go back and, I know this sounds funny, redo all the photos that I've done before, but I'm looking forward to it because this adaptive technology is so much better than it was before. I just can't wait to get the updated photos. Now, some people are going to say, well, Larry, this isn't the original photo. You're absolutely right. Okay? But what is a photo? A photo is a representation of me. It's not me. I'm here. And that is a digital representation of what I look like at that point in time. Okay? So that's not me. And when that camera, if you shake the camera a little bit when you take it and it's a little bit blurry, that's not me either because I'm not blurry in a real person. So a camera takes a picture, it captures an image, a reflective image of me. It captures that, puts it into pixels, okay? So what this does is it interprets those pictures. So I think of this you're right, it's not the original photo, okay? And you want to keep those, of course, but the ones that I show on my wall, do I want to show that original photo or this colorized enhanced one? And for me, I'm going to show the colorized enhanced one and protect the other one. I'm going to put it in, the protective film, the quality care. Maybe we should do a video on that. But I want to protect that one so it can be passed down through the ages. What I hang up on the wall that's exposed to sunlight and that's going to fade, I don't want to lose the 100-year-old original. Okay, I want to put up this new one, and this new one, this picture is just as valid as any other picture. So when I take a photo nowadays, because we're in the digital age, you don't take one, I take like 3 at a time. Click, 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 take 3 because people blink and move and stuff like that. And usually one of those, sometimes, if it's real windy, I might take 5, but, take 3 together. And then I picked the best photo because 2 of them aren't the ones that I like. Well, think of this as you've taken another picture of your ancestor. And if this person, okay, if I was to say, okay, here we go, here's my ancestor, and she stood up, and I held this photo in front of me, could I identify her? Yes. Can I identify her? Yes. So it is a picture of her. It might not be the original. It's the 2020 or 2021 version of my ancestor. It's like she was alive today and I took a new picture of her. They didn't have the color photos back then. Okay? It didn't exist. But with adaptive and learning technology, we know the sky is blue. We know that, a light bulb reflects. We know certain things about our world and our environment that we can now lay that information. And as the adaptive learning gets better and better, we can now say, okay, based on the technology they had then, these pixels would translate into modern colors of, and so we can generate these wonderful new photos where we can actually get pictures of our ancestors in ways we never could before. So, true, they're not the original, But don't think of them as the original. Think of them as a color picture that was taken back then. It's not the same one, it's not the original, but it's a color picture in a time where they didn't have color. Or maybe that, like in some of the photos that it shows on their page, it shows, some of these, they had color, grayscale colors. Some of these, you had kind of the browns and stuff. You had some of these tones in here, but you can see like on the shirt, some of these tones right in there. If you've ever processed filmed manually, the tongs might sit there. And so what if the original picture was picked up with these tongs out of the solution and it caused, some reddish spots? Is that what you want to keep? You want to keep the red solution, messed up version? Or do you want the one that's cleaned up that really looks more like the person did originally than even what that original photo may have been? Because, I grew up in a day, and many of you did too, where you took your photos and they were on the film with the camera. And then you had to be careful that they weren't exposed to sunlight. You dropped them off. Well, I actually took them into the lab and, would, in the dark room, take them out, put them in the emulsifier, and solidifier, and that would, solidify the colors. Depending on how long you left it in there was how, dark or something would be. You could, overdo it or underdo it. And then, you put it in and you make it stop, and then you'd hang it up and let it dry. And then, you'd put it into the slides, and then you'd, expose it to light through that piece of film on photo paper. And then your photo paper had different problems or qualities about it. You had quality photo paper, you had lesser quality photo paper. So you had all of these factors that make up that original photo. But now, with the adaptive and learning technology of this, you can get better than original photos. That is something incredible. So check this out at Myheritage. You do have to have a subscription for it, but sign up for the trial. And, you go here under the family tree, it says colorized photos, it's got enhanced photos. You can do both. Look at that, folks. You saw the original. And yes, I could go through all these things, even the hair sticking out like this. See that little bit of hair there? Okay, you can actually pull that over and see right there, and right in there, you can see those, and it puts it in because it knows what those meant. It knows that, I got the headsets on, so you can't see mine. I still have the headsets on. Why do I still have the headsets on? I'm not listening to anything. I don't know why I left them on. So you're probably wondering, why is he wearing a headset? I don't know. Why am I wearing a headset? So there you have it. Check this out. Now, you probably stayed through all this because you want to hear about the freebies. Here we go. Well, I said that you have to have a subscription. So for one person that's watching this, Myheritage has given me the ability to give to you a free annual subscription. That's right, free annual subscription. So how am I going to do this? Well, when we started the 2 at 2 videos, all right, so any of the 2 at 2 videos or any of the videos in the month of November or any of the videos in December prior to the cutoff date, the cutoff is going to be midnight, December 17th, Texas time. So that's GMT -6 for those that want to know the time zone. So if you make a comment on any of the 2 at 2 videos that have come out, from the first one, second one, all the way up until December 17th, any of the more at 4s, any of the videos on any of the other topics, I will pull a random comment out of there that's from November or December up until the 17th at midnight. So all you have to do to have, an entry is to make a comment on the video. Tell me if you like it. I like the video, didn't like the video. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you do like. Ask some questions. I answer questions, maybe not the same day, but I do go back, a couple of times a week and make sure that I answer all unanswered questions. or I've at least given you a thumbs up and a heart that lets you know that I've seen it, read it. So make a comment on any of the 2 at 2 videos. In fact, here's a little hint: make comments on all of them. Make multiple comments on them. Okay, don't go overboard. But for every comment, if you have one comment and one person comments, you got a 50-50 chance. If you put 2 comments and they put 1, we got a 66% chance. So if you put 1 comment on every video, then look at what your odds are. So it's going to be a free subscription, annual subscription, not just a free month or trial or something like that. A free 1-year Myheritage subscription. And I'm also going to pull from that same list of comments for a person to win a free Myheritage Dna Kit. Now, we're going to draw the winner on December 18th, and we'll announce that then, and we'll give you, hopefully, if you want to be watching for the December 18th video where we will announce the winner. And you'll have to give me your information so that we can get this kit sent to you for the person that wins the kit, and for the person that wins the subscription, get that sent to you. So tell me what you think. Do you like the idea of more at 4? Do you like the idea of it being once a week based on a video that has some questions about it? Would you like to see more at 4 on every topic that we do a 2 at 2 about? And so, let me know what you think. I want to help you. So I need you to help me and tell me what you want. Also, don't forget to check out that QR code. I hope I'm pointing the right, but their QR code to donate, support the channel. Now, if you don't know already, I'll tell you now. If you have a Fire TV or somebody gets you one for Christmas, then you can download our channel, the DNA Family Tree channel, from Amazon, where you can watch the videos commercial free. Uninterrupted, commercial free. Pull up the channel and just let it play and play and play. All right? So you just go to Amazon.com, look up DNA Family Trees in the TV, apps, the channel, and you can bring up the channel and assign it there. Or on your Fire TV, if you have a Fire Stick, Fire Cube, or Fire TV, just go up to the top where it has additional channels, go into the education section, scroll down. You can see the thumbnails. It's got the blue with the gold around it. And you can see, our thumbnail there, DNA Family Trees, and get the channel assigned right there. And it just comes up just like Netflix or, Hulu or any of the others. And you just use your remote, click on it. And that's kind of nice because you can pull it up on your TV while you have it on the computer, and that helps you work. And since it's commercial free, and you can pause it, rewind it just like you do your television. And hopefully, if we get enough subscribers or ongoing subscribers or people that use that QR code, I hope to do it for Roku. Now, Roku is a bit more expensive. It's going to cost $600 or $700 to get that underway. So, if enough people pitch in $5, $10, $20, we'll be able to get that over on Roku so that you can watch it on your Roku TV. So you can watch the 2 at 2s, or we can expand that once we get everything onto the 2 major platforms, and maybe we can get this onto Apple TV as well. I haven't really researched into that one yet. We were about to get it onto Roku when the C19 stuff came out, and that kind of threw everything for a loop. We were about to do that last March or April. We had announced that it was going to be out by June. So here we are, 4 or 5 months later, still not out. But like I said, things took a change there. But comment on those videos. Check out the QR code. Help us help you. Give me some feedback. What do you like? What do you not like? What would you like to see more of? And well, that's it. That's the more for. Don't forget to comment. You don't want to miss out on the chance for the free subscription and the free Myheritage. Now, one more thing. Before I go, if you don't know already, if you come up and you do the DNA and you upload your DNA data to Myheritage, okay? If you do this and you use our promo code, and it's only here, only on this channel. Now, you can spread it, but it's only for the people that have seen it or heard it through this channel. It's Upload Larry, all one word, capital U and upload, capital L and Larry, Upload Larry. and you can unlock the DNA tools, all the tools that you get right here, all these DNA tools. You can unlock those for half off of the $29 price. $29 is already cheap. You upload your DNA that you get from Ancestry, 23andMe, or MyHeritage, or from FTDNA. Upload it into MyHeritage, and instead of paying for a DNA kit, you get to unlock all these tools: chromosome browser, the auto cluster, ethnicities map. You get to unlock all those tools for only $29. But if you use our promo code, you can do that for half of that. That's right, $15. You can unlock everything. Now, that offer expires at Christmas. But don't mess out. Don't wait till Christmas to do that. Do that as soon as you can. It's a great deal. I mean, you already have your Ancestry DNA or your 23andMe DNA or FTDNA DNA. Download the raw data, upload it to MyHeritage, and lock in that $15 price now. I mean, I paid $29. It was a good deal at $29. It's helped me tremendously. It was worth every penny of $29. But you can have it for half of what I got it for. So don't miss out on that. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It doesn't cost anything. And who knows, if you don't subscribe, Santa might not come to your house this year. Okay? I'm just kidding. We know he's going to come there. But hey, check it out. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you again soon.